Hey everybody, it's Jessica, the Nomadic Owl Oracle, and I'm here to do our general weekly reading for April the 24th until April the 30th of 2023. This is for the collective and it's based on the current energies, so it may not resonate for everybody. If it doesn't resonate for you, please check back again later. Hopefully one of my next readings will. But again, this is for the collective and whoever needs it the most based on the current energies. Another thing about my readings is that timing is fluid. We didn't ask about a specific time. This is just the general collective. So if it resonates for you, then it's for you no matter when you watch this. Also, I do want to warn you, I cuss. So if you don't like cuss words, please go ahead and get off this video because I am going to talk how I normally talk. I just want to give you that disclosure before I go any further. I feel that it's very important as a reader to be honest, to be myself, and not to sugarcoat things. So we're going to be myself today. So with that being said, there is a lot coming in this week. There's a lot that's been going on energetically. I'm sure at this point you're feeling it and you're probably over the shit. Believe me, you're not alone. So this week, we are now in Mercury retrograde. We are now in Taurus season. We are also in eclipse season. We have had so much going on between the new moon that happened last week, us ending out Aries season. There's a lot going on, and I'm just going to say it is a spiritual, energetic shitstorm right now. And the biggest thing that I have noticed so far about these energies is all about purging, healing, cleansing, realigning, if you will. And that's usually what Mercury retrograde brings in. But the biggest component of what I've noticed is shadow work. So if you're willing to do your shadow work, this isn't going to be that hard of a time. But if you're not, you're going to have a really hard time. As I always say, I am a gray witch, so I work with both. And I feel like anybody that doesn't work with both their shadow and their light self, they do a huge disservice to themselves. So if you're ignoring your shadow self right now, you're going to have so much that you're going to have to deal with, and you're going to have to clean it up. If you choose not to, you're going to stay in the same stagnant ass energy and cycles. That's what I'm going to say to you. Shadow work is not fun. It is not easy. However, it can be some of the most transformative energies, magic, potential to work with. I just had some crows land out in my yard. That was kind of weird. Anyways, so know right now that there is a lot going on. And the biggest thing that you can do is love and honor each and every aspect of yourself, whether other people do or not. So with that being said, I am using the Chrysalis Tarot. I'm going to be using the Oracles of the Shadow and Light. I'm also using the Universe Has Your Back. Y'all, my throat is super scratchy today, so please bear with me. I am doing my best to be here and do this video for everybody. So let's see what we need to know as a collective for our highest good and highest light for this upcoming week. And I am not going to take 3 cards. I'm only going to take 1. So hold on 1 second. I'm going to get them laid out and then I will go from there. All right. So let's see here. Oh, also, if you haven't yet and you would like to schedule your own private personal reading with me, please feel free to reach out. You can find me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, also by phone, by email, at Zen Inc., which is a tattoo, piercing, and also spiritual shop here in Asheville, North Carolina. So let's see. We got our affirmation is last. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. All right. So let's get into this. The first card that we have for this week is the Acrobat. It says the Page of Stones. The Page of Stones represents the page of coins, pentacles. And this is all about foundation, stability, career, work life, finances, things like that. Pages represent messengers. Now, this might be an actual message that you get from somebody, like a phone call, an email, a text, something like that. Or it might be messages from your guides, your spirit self, things like that as well. So whatever messages you're getting at this time during this week, you want to pay attention because it might be regarding your stability, your security, your finances, your career, things like that. Generally, when this pops up, it represents in a good state. So something good might be coming in. But I do want to stress this, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to hiccup on y'all either. We are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury rules over communication, contracts, technology, also like, electronics and things like that. So this is not the best time to sign major contracts, to make major agreements, to invest in major things, because oftentimes it is not going to go the way you planned. It's okay that once Mercury retrograde ends in May to move forward from there. But right now is really a time to be discerning, to be objective, to also kind of sit back, watch everything before you decide to take action on it. Take in all the information, ask questions, and you will learn, if that makes sense. So I hope that resonates. The second card that we have for this week is Poe. It says, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay, so look, this is calling some people out, saying that you have to learn new things. You have to integrate new techniques if you're wanting things to succeed. So maybe part of this new opportunity for your finances and stability is all about you growing, taking a new class, using a new tool or gift, I'm going to say, that you haven't before. So the more that you learn, the more that you grow, the more that you evolve, the more, I'm going to say, valuable you will be to yourself and to others around you, if that makes sense. There is Edgar Allan Poe on here. It says Poe. Edgar Allan Poe is one of my favorites as far as a poet, as far as a writer. But Edgar Allan Poe had a way of seeing things in a different context than others. And he had a way of embracing, the old, the new, and integrating all the things together, but also from a spiritual angle, from I'm going to say emotional angle as well, and an in-depth and touch type angle. So this might be a time that your soul is calling you to do something new, telling you that you need to learn this, you need to grow this, you need to whatever, go in that direction. If that is what you're getting at this time, that is what you need to do, whatever that may be. This doesn't have to be career. This doesn't have to be, I'm going to say, honestly, money-based, but it might be like situational based. Like maybe you're deciding to leave a job. Maybe you're deciding to move to a new place, or whatever the case may be. But know that you have the opportunity here to transcend whatever's going on, okay, in the negative context. Then as the affirmation for this week, it says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Look, sometimes you just got to take action. You got to take a step. You have to believe in yourself, believe in the possibilities, and do what you got to do. I am going to say here, by you being brave enough to go in a new direction, by you being willing to change, by you being willing to learn and grow, then it can open major doorways and remove major blockages. However, remember, we talked about shadow self. You have to get through the shadow to get to the light. And something that I say often is I like to take the pain, the sadness, the hard times and things like that and transmute them into light so that I can help other people. As a reader, as a shaman, if you want to call me that, as a medicine person, it is important to learn those lessons so that we can be there for others to lift them up. So maybe right now is your time to level up and know that by you doing that, not only are you doing it for yourself, you're doing it for others, your family, your community, your friends, and you're inspiring others. Okay? Sometimes you have to be that light in the darkness. Sometimes you have to be the one that says, fuck no, this does not work. I'm going in a new direction. Personally, I've been telling people to fuck off the past 2 weeks, and it's actually quite liberating. So I'm not saying you have to be a bitch or anything like that, but some people will take, some people will deplete you, some people will drain you. It's time to refill your cup. It's time to align with your highest timeline, and it's time to love yourself. If you don't, first and foremost. The more flexible you are, the easier this is going to be. Don't allow your monkey mind, is what I'm going to say here, to control your actions. silence that shit, okay? And be in your intuition, be in your heart, because that's what's going to help you the most this week. So I hope that this helps everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week. I am here if you need me. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.